Hey YouTube family, it's Toya Tuesday.
Yes.
So last week I was sick, so
Yes.
she's back this week, and we're back.
Yes.
I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. This is LaToya Charleston, Chocolate Divinity. It's not cute not knowing, and now we all gonna know.
We all gonna
the
know
big
it.
head, the scoop, the
Yes.
curls. Y'all gonna be giggling with us,
Coming at you.
but we get you a hug. So come on.
Come on.
How y'all doing today? The book that everybody's talking about,
Woo.
Britney Spears.
Oh.
The Woman in Me is coming out 1 week from today.
Uh-huh.
She'll be on the latest issue of People magazine.
Mm-hmm.
So what does Britney talk about? She talks about the 2007 incident where she shaved her head.
Okay.
Britney, why did you do it?
Mhm.
She said it was an act of defiance. She was tired of people telling her what to do, and it was a pushback. But the following year, her dad forced her into a conservatorship. They took control of everything, and she stayed there for 13 years. When he took control, he told her, "You're going to lose weight because you're fat."
What? Daddy?
When?
Where?
He said, "You're going to grow your hair back.
Look at the
You're
way
going
he
to
look.
get in shape." They took control of everything. And she said she had lost all creativity and everything. Now, the one thing I don't think they're going to be honest about is what led to the breakdown. She had the breakdown before the conservatorship. There was a reason why the family said, "We got to take over."
Uh-huh.
I don't think they'll ever be honest about that. She talks about Justin Timberlake.
Oh, what's she saying about
And
Justin?
now we know why
Okay.
he didn't want this book to come out.
All right.
Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears were the couple.
Child.
And they dated for several years.
Matching jean outfits.
Everything. Yeah, when they showed up at one of those video music awards,
think it was
they
the
showed up.
VMAs,
Yeah,
yes.
with the matching jean outfit.
Together, huh?
She was 17, he was 18. Back then, it was Britney's a virgin, Britney's a virgin.
Child,
But Justin was tapping that.
you knew it.
And she got pregnant when she was 19. When she got pregnant, he said, "Oh, I don't want to be a dad. You got to get rid of it. You're going to have to get an abortion." She didn't want to, but she listened to him thinking it was the right thing to do. And now today, she says she regrets it. Fast forward years later, Justin Timberlake at all the pro-choice rallies.
Child.
Women, no one should tell them what to do with their bodies. He didn't want this book to come out.
I'm sure he didn't.
He did not want this book to come out. But she talks about getting pregnant and having an abortion.
I hate that, and I don't want to say I'm coming to the defense of Justin Timberlake because I really don't care for the fella like that too much anyway. After Janet,
I know. We still mad.
Yeah, we ain't forget Justin. But with that said, I'm assuming they were both 19 at the time. Most 19-year-olds do not want to be parents. But I will say this, we're not going to put all of this on Justin. She had a whole team behind her. You know, when you're at that, you're about to break that surface, or at that time, she was the biggest pop star in the world. I'm sure she got pressured for her team. This
Oh
is
God,
not,
yeah, they
this
didn't
is
want
not
her.
what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm sure she got
Yes.
pressured because they were like, "I thought you was a virgin."
Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
we knew that. The way
Well,
you was
we
busting
knew
them
that.
little girl
Yeah,
style. We
yeah.
saw you spreading.
But I'm sure the team played a big part
Yes.
in it too because they were like, "Oh no, you can't do that."
Thank you. So we're not going to put all this on Justin, but I'm sure he ain't won it.
And he has not commented yet on this.
Justin,
but
shut up. Don't say nothing.
The Woman in Me. Y'all, he really probably should.
Yeah, just don't
go
say
on.
nothing.
Just don't say nothing. Just don't respond.
Thank you.
Another book that's out today is Jada Pinkett Smith, and the narrative is changing. She was asked if she ever had sex with women. She said yes early in her career, but she realized she liked men.
Okay.
She says the Red Table Talk is coming back in 2024,
Wow.
and that she's reconciling with Will.
You just love torturing us, don't you? You torturing Will and us.
Yeah.
What is going on?
The narrative has changed because of the pushback. A lot of people are claiming that a lot of the things she said, particularly about Tupac, were lies.
Yes.
So
And you just out here slinging crack.
this is the new story. But Britney Spears will be the number one.
Yeah, and you know what? We welcome this because I need a break from Jada.
The latest edition of Essence Magazine. We are gearing up for the Color Purple movie musical, which comes out Christmas Day.
Come on.
This cover features Oprah Winfrey, Danielle Brooks, Fantasia, her, Taraji P. Henson. Why not Halle Bailey?
Yeah.
Because she's pregnant
Y'all
and
know
don't
what
want
it
to
is.
say she's pregnant.
Girl, we see it.
You're pregnant.
That bump is bumping.
Yeah.
It's okay. You look beautiful.
You're going to see everything is going to be Color Purple movie musical. And as I stated, it's way different than 40 years ago. I don't think you're going to see any of the brutal scenes.
It's not needed.
In this. Will Mr. be mean? Mr. still going to be mean. But you're not going to see the brutality. Because I know I can't watch that movie again.
Yeah.
There's certain movies on I ain't watching that again. Roots. I know it was an important movie, but I don't want to see it again. I can't watch the Color Purple movie again. That version is like I lived through that.
It's funny because every time they come on, I'ma stop. You told Harpo to beat me.
I know. Now I be knowing the words.
I can't help it.
You told Harpo to beat me. I know the words,
everything.
but there's just certain things.
Yeah,
there's certain scenes. I'm just like, I don't want to see this.
You know what I do hope, which we won't really know until the movie. I hope they give Mr. more of an origin story, so you can kind of understand, like maybe why he was as mean as he was.
Coleman, y'all know he's from Philly.
Yes,
he told me that there'll be a little more understanding why was Mr. the way he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Because I feel like
did.
It was unfair. If you really think about that time, that era, and what Black people were going through, and just to think of his circumstances. He was a business owner, had his own property. So just imagine like what he was getting on a daily to make him this way, or how he grew up. We don't know. So it's nice we'll get some like point of reference for that.
Yeah, he did say it was going to be, he was like, Pat, it's going to be a little different.
Good.
And I was like,
okay. I like this.
Yes. Tyler Perry, Maxine's Baby, the trailer dropped. The story of Tyler Perry starts on Prime November 17. I'm going to tell you why I love Tyler Perry so much. I knew him before he became Tyler Perry. It was an account exec here in 8 days. And he said, I need you to interview this guy. Here I go. Why?
Well, what's going on?
What's going on? He's got this play. They need this play pumped up. And okay. I said, okay.
Bring him in.
We met. And we were like family ever since. And do you know he never forgot that? He said, you interviewed me when nobody else was like, well, who is he? I don't want to interview him. I don't want to help him with those plays. And one day, I forgot the movie, we were at a screening to interview him. He stopped everything and said, Patty.
And Miss Thang was embarrassed over here like.
I was, because everybody was looking at me like, what's so special about her? And in my famous way, because I'm from Philly.
Yes.
And I work at DAS.
Thank you. And he know the love is real. But that is beautiful. And it's just a testament to the good spirit that he has, because I'm a true believer, especially in the beginning of your career. People do not forget the ones who were nice to them and gave them a chance. And to know that all these years later, he makes good on you. He acknowledges you. Child Patty ain't going to say it, but they be text buddies from time to time. So
I love him.
It's beautiful.
I love Tyler Perry. And I think you're going to really get an insight of who he is. So for those who say, you're always protecting him.
No, because don't do that. That's my guy.
Because I'm loyal.
Exactly.
I'm loyal to my friends.
Come on now.
Ken Jeong, the Asian actor.
I like him a lot.
Masked Singer.
Yes.
The Hangover.
Yes.
He's coming to daytime TV.
I could see this, and I feel like I'll be interested in watching his show.
What's that Queen song? Another One Bites the Dust.
Because you got to make room somewhere.
They got to make room.
Who going?
And it ain't Sherry Shepherd. So stop it. She's got a nice long contract.
And they done moved Tamar out the way.
Yeah.
Who going?
I think it's Drew Barrymore. I think it could be Drew Barrymore. I don't think our show's going to make it.
Patty, and I love Drew as an actress and a person, but that show, I've tried multiple times. I can't do it.
It's like, I can't.
It's very boring.
Yeah, it's boring. But Ken Jeong, I'm telling you, in 2024, in the fall, he is getting a talk show. In the Kitchen with Tamar. and Evelyn. It's Tamar Braxton and her mom, Evelyn Braxton,
Aww.
getting a new TV show on TV One. And Evelyn, mom, says they're going to share some secret family recipes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's coming.
I can't wait. I love their relationship.
Another story, I forgot this because there were so many deaths. I did a whole thing of death. Supermodel Gail O'Neill. 61 years old, back in the 90s and the 80s. She was it. Of Jamaican descent and Asian descent. She just had a really exotic look about her, but she was beautiful. She passed away at the beginning of the weekend at the age of 61. When she left modeling, she went into journalism, a fixture on CBS News. But she passed away and they didn't say what she died from. Get ready for the biopic on the Reverend Al Sharpton.
Well, I'm going to be watching.
His career is fascinating. There was the Tawana Brawley incident in the 80s. You were just born.
Yeah, so I had no
But
clue.
there was this young woman. She claimed all these white men raped her and covered her in feces. It was a mess, but they couldn't find evidence.
Wow.
He was defending her. He used to manage James Brown. He wore a perm because he got the perm just like James Brown. He was very heavy for years.
Woo!
He battled obesity. Now, and Reverend Al looked like a bobblehead.
He trying to be taking them selfies. He did stop that though.
He did stop taking this. Okay, but he lost so much weight that his head is one size. He's currently dating a very young girl.
Oh, is she?
She's like in the 30s. When I say young, if you're like in your 60s and 30s, it's young.
You already, when she young enough to be your child.
And she loves showing them red bottoms.
She,
she be grinning. She has that grin of, look what Uncle Al got me.
Hey, Uncle Al.
Hey, Uncle Al.
He Uncle Al to me publicly, but behind the scenes, that's Daddy Al. Keep them red bottoms coming.
And I always giggle. And I was like, go ahead, Reverend Al.
Go ahead.
There'll be new episodes of Unsung coming to TV One, as well as a couple of new shows. One is called Raising. The mothers of Shaquille O'Neal, Steph Curry, Usher, Patrick Mahomes, well, his dad, Patrick Mahomes' dad. They're going to talk about raising a child who wound up becoming a superstar.
I love the premise of
this. It's a show coming to TV One, and Dougie Fresh is going to have a show called Collab. Where he takes up-and-comers, newcomers, he pairs them with R&B legends and hip-hop legends.
Okay.
And I guess they're like shown the ropes and shown what to do.
And this is needed.
Yeah, so that's a show coming to TV One. I have a question for you guys and for you too.
Okay.
Rapper Offset, who's married to Cardi B, he was a member of the Migos. He recently gave an interview where he said that rappers are getting booked less and less. But the best rappers are making some money out here. He said people are tired of watching a person walk back and forth with a microphone.
Yes.
Bow Wow, in a recent interview, said that artist development is no more. And it's not.
It's not.
Because they want you to get your hit, shake your booty, and then leave the stage and go. They're not trying to develop superstars or legendary artists. Now, it's funny that Offset would say that. Because remember, when they first did Powerhouse, what did they do? What did they do in Powerhouse?
Back and forth across the stage.
And it was like...
I was like, this is what y'all spend y'all money on? Yeah. But at least he got the wake up, and he's realizing...
And the song, what was the song? I like the Twisted, like a stir
and
fry.
The kitchen wrist twisted like a stir fry.
Yeah, I like that song. But they had the biggest hit ever. But this is what the Migos did. Walk back and forth, and it was boring because you're not taught to be an entertainer.
Nope.
I'm going to get her name right. Ice Spice.
Yes.
I be looking like I could be a damn eye. For real. Her performance on Saturday Night Live was lackluster.
Gotta get out
her
there.
Performance, because she's not being taught how to perform, how to be a performer. She's not recognizing the show in show business.
And this is what I say, because I know people say they don't allot money for that anymore. But in this
Child,
state,
bring it back.
You're getting money, then you need to take control over your own self and make sure you invest in that because it's ridiculous.
That's a bunch of BS. They ain't got no money. Y'all got the damn money. Y'all don't want to spend money on artist development because you want them on lean.
Yes.
You want them high.
Yes.
You don't want them to realize what's going on.
Nope.
The next thing you know, they wake up and they're broke.
Yep.
And they have no money. And they have no future. Why? Because they don't know how to perform and put on the show. You're right.
I will say this, because I couldn't stand Carisha and JT. I can see where they've started investing in their performances.
She's dating Diddy.
Yeah, because now Diddy say, crack this damn whip. What's going on? You don't be a showman for real.
He's a showman.
Yeah, so I will say, I hope it was Diddy's influence, but whatever it was, I see them getting it together, as you should.
I think it wasn't. I don't know if his new album did well. We're going to find out.
It's sad because it's a good album. I went back and listened to the whole thing. I like it. It's different than what we know of Diddy before, but it's a nice, throw it on in the car while I'm cruising and rock out that way. I like it.
Well, I'm going to find out for y'all.
Yeah.
But she dating Diddy. He done told her, you got to get up here and perform. You got to get up here. And
Anime Bullock. Ike Turner would know.
Child, Ike Turner, and he was a nut. But he really did make Tina Turner.
Child.
He came up with the image, the hair, the wigs, everything.
Oh, the name got my daddy blood on it.
Yeah, I was glad she, was able to keep her name, but he...
Listen,
yeah,
it wasn't and we're not saying, before y'all get going in the comments, we're not praising Ike Turner at all, but there was that era where people understood showmanship. Now, the way that he did it should not have been that, but at least he understood it.
Yeah, there's a show in show business. And unfortunately, a lot of these artists, I like that girl, Queen Naja, but her butt was so heavy, it looked like it was dragging. Because she kept walking back and forth, right?
Baby Buster move.
And her butt literally was just dragging her down.
Heavy.
It was so heavy. I would love to know your comments.
Yes.
So leave a comment. We always have fun with Toya Tuesday.
It's funny because you might have mentioned it yesterday. Did you see, because when you're talking about Reverend Al, the old, when the cat daddy start having kids, did you see the latest that came out about Robert De Niro? Because he's a new daddy at 8.
Yeah, he said she do all the work.
Well, sir, we know that.
We know that, sir. We know that
she do the heavy lifting. We know
Robert, that you're not doing any heavy lifting. You ain't changing no diapers. You may be still out here making babies. You're one of the greatest actors ever. But we know.
We're very aware
that you ain't doing the heavy lifting. So, Robert De Niro, I did say that. Wait a minute, one thing. Ben Affleck got Jennifer Lopez eating at McDonald's. It's part of the marriage counseling. She's got to start doing stuff that he likes. And what does he like? He likes Dunkin' Donuts at McDonald's.
Well, listen, Ben, what is it? The number 7 where you get the 2 cheeseburger meal, the high CR.
Her face is scrunched up the whole time because she's a fitness nut.
And eat the McDonald's and be quiet. You'll get back to the gym tomorrow. I can't complain. Listen, if I was your wife, Ben, it wouldn't be no issues. I love a good dirty McDonald's meal every once in a blue moon. Well, let's go back.
It's part of the marriage counseling. Have a good one. Thanks for joining us. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. This is LaToya Charleston, Chocolate Divinity.